standard security maintenance on this website, and I'm going to show you what I'm thinking of. So the first thing I always do is just create a backup before maintenance. You can do this on whatever hosting provider you're on, but in this case it's SiteGround. Back to the website here, I logged into the admin and I see 11 updates are needed. Also there's a WordPress core update needed. So the first thing I like to do is just kind of take a quick look here and see what needs to be updated. Advanced Custom Fields Pro, and I know there's a security release there, so we'll need to take care of that. Divi Mega Pro, Smart Crawl Pro, Smush Pro, okay. And it looks like they don't have the WP MooDev license, so that's going to be a problem when it comes to updating these things. And similarly here, Divi Mega Pro is a premium plugin, and perhaps they'll let us update it. We'll see. So I'm just going to, for now, just click these. I don't know what licenses they currently have. Looks like they don't have the license for Advanced Custom Fields Pro, however, they do have that one. So we're kind of stuck when it comes to those. I also see the themes need updating. I'm just going to go ahead and update them all. One other thing I noticed in there was that there's a few of the 20 themes that need to be, I mean, generally you only need one of these, the most recent. And generally these days it's not used, but they say to best practices to keep it. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete these old unused themes. You can see they're using Divi, so we don't need 2022, but we will keep 2023. Just they say it's kind of a fallback in case Divi is missing some functionality. And so that's really all the plugin updating we can do because we don't have the licenses for these other 5. So I'm just going to make a note of that. Also just going to do a quick look here. Generally speaking, you don't need better search and replace, and unless you need it, and then you just activate it and then deactivate it. So I'm going to delete that plugin. Going to delete this one. Why would we need coming soon maintenance? That doesn't make any sense, but I'm kind of curious. I'm going to leave that there and just leave it deactivated. We don't have a license for that one. Divi dashboard. I'm not sure what that does. Divi modules, Divi overlays, lots of Divi stuff, redirection. Smart custom 404.
I found the diapers.
Thank you. I'm recording a video, so appreciate that. Okay, so that all looks good. The next thing I like to do, since we just made some updates, the first thing I'm going to do here is just kind of look at the site. Still looks pretty good. I'm also going to purge the cache there. Going back to the dashboard, I'm also, since I know they're using the SG Optimizer, which is the SiteGround Optimizer plugin, I am going to just go to the caching and make sure that that's all active, and it looks like it's not. So I'm just going to activate that, and they're saying that SiteGround needs an option, and so we're going to go there. Dynamic cache, memcache. Great, so now we should be able to update that here. Great, I'm just kind of looking through the options. Let's go ahead and purge the cache now. Currently there, oh, that's where we were. We're going to go to environment. We're just going to like tweak some things, perhaps. Let's see if all the settings are done. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. Schedule database maintenance. We can do some of this. Delete all automatically created pages and drafts. I like revision. Yeah, we can delete some revisions. We'll keep the revisions because actually I don't know how he uses revisions, so we'll keep stuff in the trash, but we will delete all that. All comments, delete that. So that's how I'm going to do it for now. And the reason I'm going to keep some of those trashed pages and revisions is some people use these things differently. Sometimes people put things in the trash and then they're, in terms of WordPress, the WordPress trash, only because they're like, that's where I store things that I don't need right now. So run into a lot of different situations over the years. We're going to go to front end here under the SG Optimizer plugin. And I just want to see, generally this stuff, this site looks pretty custom and pretty complex, so I'm not going to play with this right now because that could open up a can of worms that could require a lot of troubleshooting. And this is all speed related. One thing we could do is click Web Font Optimization, remove query string, sure. So some of these we can easily do without affecting the site. That sounds good. Let's do media, and we'll see what settings they have here. So he does not have image compression active, and you know, he's got some really great images here, and he's a photographer, so I'm not going to do that. However, I will activate WebP, and that's, so there's 2,920 images. I'm not going to do lazy loading either. And also I know he uses a big screen, so I'm just going to keep this setting. If it were my site, because I'm not super into, I'm not a photographer and all that, I would probably shrink that down. And I would also do image compression and stuff. But because I know this is a photographer who really values high resolution images, I'm just going to leave it there. I am curious what this Divi dashboard thing is. We might not need it. Doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing there. I'm going to delete that Divi dashboard plugin because I just can't imagine it's being used. Created by, easily create a custom dashboard with Divi. I'm really curious. So Divi dashboard allows you to replace the boring and bland default WordPress dashboard with a gorgeous custom. Yeah, no thank you. Kind of cool though. I could see like maybe on a personal site if I was, or a client site or something, if I wanted to like make a really nice thing for when they log in, they see, you know, something cool or unique. You could do that. Okay, so I'm gonna do no thanks. You have multiple WordPress plugin. Oh, he's using a different thing for image optimization. What is that? He's using Smush, and because we can't update Smush, I'm just going to deactivate it and go with the stuff that's provided in sitemap plugin is going to be discontinued soon. Code migration migrated to the page list plugin. Okay. Install the page list, delete and deactivate, blah, blah, blah. So we're just going to walk through this process. It looks like, I don't know what happened. They're no longer supporting the plugin or something, but this is rare that somebody provides like a nice offboarding / onboarding situation between plugins. So let's see, page list. Let's see, list, is it there? There it is. So that's active, and then it says we can deactivate, delete the sitemap plugin. So that's really nice that they did that. Let's do that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's one of the classiest things I've ever seen in recent WordPress land. I'm going to go ahead and delete Smush Pro too. And then because we deleted Smush Pro and we were getting that error, I'm just going to check and see if the SG Optimizer media stuff is still working. Okay, so it's still doing that. Okay, I think we're good here. What I'm going to do is purge the SG cache. And that's done. It should still be, yep, it's on 205 of 292. And then I'm just going to refresh this. I'm also going to open it in a private window. Here it goes. And it all looks correct. And I'm just going to click through a couple things and it should just be working. You can see it's pretty slow. It's not clear why it's slow. It could be that they're on, you know, their hosting plan is just doesn't have the juice that it needs to run fast, and that's fine. It's their choice if they do that, but everything seems to be working fine. And so he has a lot of stuff here. Cool. Everything seems to be working fine. Menu, and so I'm not really concerned at this point. I'm thinking looks good. The one thing I do want to do here I'm going to go back here. I don't think they have a security plugin installed, so I like using WordFence. I'm just searching for security. They don't have anything, so I'm going to just add WordFence because that's the best plugin for this sort of thing. Installed, activate. And then WordFence will walk you through like a registration thing. Install. Oh wait, we want to get a new license. Yep. So bring me here. I click get a free license. I'm okay waiting 30 days. Put my email in there. No, I don't want to receive stuff. Oops. And then I check the box and then register. So it'll send me an email and I'll go through that registration process. And let's close this page. So let's see if they let us do anything without the license active. They might. Yeah, it looks like you need the license for it. So let me see if I can do it. If I sign in here, I don't know if they let me do it that way. I don't know. But anyway, I would do this, configure WordFence. I'm also going to email them about the WP MooDev plugins to let them know that those need a license to work. Or I could also, you know what I could also do? Because some of these are like Beehive Pro is Google Analytics and SmartCrawl Pro. There's free plugins you can use for these things. In fact, I'm just going to install Yoast and then we can deactivate SmartCrawl Pro. Let's just do that, Yoasty. And I actually wonder, I'm not going to do that because it's possible that he has done a lot of like SEO optimization stuff. Not on these delete me pages. Looks like see how this readability column, SEO column. Wow, it really wants me to install WordFence. I'm just curious if he did any like the optimization stuff for SEO under SmartCrawl. Yeah, it looks like he did actually. So I don't want to install a different plugin and break or change all his stuff here. So I'm not going to install it. I'll just let him know and then he needs to update. We can kind of go from there. So that's, just at a high level how I do, I literally just did security and general maintenance on this WordPress site. Let me know if you have questions.